Back with my Sunday story series. Today, as the caption says, the story's name is The Tribute. And again, it is a very, very heart-wrenching, heart-touching story. I'll come with your demands, those ghost stories and all that. Also, that I'll also come. But few that are very close to my heart, I really want to share before I forget, those stories which I had read when I was a kid. So this is a story about Babuli. Babuli, a married man who used to work in Bhubaneswar. All right, and his whole family used to stay in a village. So he was, in fact, his elder brother had worked very hard. Life in village is very hard. They have to work on fields, and we know how the life of a farmer can be. We all are very, very aware of that. So, this Babuli was the youngest, and his elder brother had worked very hard to, get him educated. And as Babuli was very intelligent, he himself, worked very hard and got a job, was educated in the city, and then he got a job and he started staying here. Then he got married, brought his wife also here, and then for last so many years, he was here in the city. So now what happened? One day, Babuli reached his office, and there on the table, he saw an envelope with his name and his, office's address written on it. So he immediately, recognized the handwriting. It was a very familiar handwriting, and he immediately, saw that after so many years, this familiar handwriting was here, and the handwriting was of the elder brother. So he quickly went and kept his things and sat down on the table, took out the, the letter from the envelope, and it was his brother's very nicely written, asking all about him. The letter was very nicely written, and in the last line, he wrote that there was some dispute between the middle brother, all right, and the elder brother. And so this brother, the middle one, he wanted partition of the house. He wanted his share, and his share in the fields. They had large fields, paddy fields, and he wanted his share in that and wanted a division to take place. So, this last line really hurt Babuli a lot, and whole day he was in deep thoughts, and was feeling so very bad that for last so many years he had not even contacted his elder brother who had the responsibility of taking care of the parents, father and the mother, and elder brother had children, 7 children he had. The paddy fields he was taking care of, and everything, So he had, when he had shifted here, he had never realized, off and on he had been writing a letter to his mother, and mother used to also, write back. But lately, this all had stopped, and now, when he put the letter in the envelope, he really felt, very bad. He regretted not keeping in touch with the elder brother as to what was going on in the house, what were the problems, why this dispute took place. So, now he felt, oh God, why did I behave like a typical city babu? Whole day he was in deep thoughts. He went back home and he told his wife. But he saw the expressions of the wife. They were very unperturbed, undisturbed. She did not feel bad. And in fact, after dinner and all, when they were going to sleep, the wife, in fact, inquired as to how much be the cost of the fields, and if the division was done equally, how much would they get. And somehow, to satisfy her, he just put an estimate and he said maybe we will get 20 to 30,000 rupees each. Now 20 to 30,000, this is an old story. So if we value that, the value of 20 to 30,000 rupees of that time, then it will be around 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs. I mean, value has changed. This is an old story, all right? So the wife was very excited, that great good amount, and she started making a list. If you bring this much money, then we can buy a fridge, because we don't have a fridge, and summer season is coming. Then you go to office, in a scooter, so we can buy a car on installments. Then I don't have bangles, golden bangles, so I would want to take, very light ones, and rest of the money we will keep in the bank and we'll save. So she had all this in the list. Now, when was he to go? That was the next weekend. So now this weekend, the wife wanted to know the rates of gold, wanted to go and see the fridge. So, very quietly, he says, I don't know why I did this, but he went with his wife to the market and took the estimates of the things that she wanted, and everything was done, even before the partition had taken place. So he feels very bad at whatever he was doing. He was not, able to stop himself. He was feeling so bad for everything, for the partition. In fact, he was very upset. But to keep the wife satisfied, he did all this. Now the weekend came when he had to go, and wife packed all the things. He also went to a Lingaraj temple in Bhubaneswar, and he brought prasad for his mother, and packed everything, and went to the bus stand. The same bus stand when he used to go back during even college days. He used to go home. He went to the same place, and that time every holidays he used to run home, and very frequently he was going home. But now, after getting married, getting busy with this moribund city life, monotonous city life, day after day going to office, lots of office work, not even in contact with parents, he had become so very busy. So anyways, he reached the bus stand. It was a lot of traffic and rush was there, and as soon as people were calling out, this bus is going to this village, so he ran towards that bus, and in fact he fell down even before entering the bus. And then he realized, oh God, it's been so many years. I used to rush and run and catch this bus when I used to go home in the holidays, and now after so long, have I really become a city babu? He felt so bad that he had not gone home for so many years. So anyways, he got into the bus and he noticed he had wounded himself. He felt so bad, and he felt this wound was very less. He should be greatly punished for not having been in touch with the brother especially. So now he reached there, and it was getting dark, and he had already informed that he was coming. That is why the date was fixed according to his schedule, all right? So when he reached there, it was getting dark, and but his elder brother was there to receive him with a lantern in the hand, same old way, and he got down. And the brother quickly took his bag. You must be very tired. Come, give your bag to me. In fact, he snatched his bag, and with one hand holding the lantern, and in the other he took the bag and started walking. And as this Babuli started following him, he realized he was able to remember, to recollect his childhood days, same way he used to follow his brother when he went back from holidays. And then they reached a house where on the way they passed a house where Babuli used to come for tuitions in the evening, and every evening without fail the tired elder brother who used to work in the fields the whole day, he, without fail, used to go to pick his brother Babuli from the tuition classes every evening, and in the same way he had a lantern in the hand, and he used to take his bag, and the same way, the elder brother used to go forward and he used to follow. And then he realized, oh God, there's no change in my brother. Same, I have changed. I just did not keep contact with him. I was not in touch with him. He felt so bad on the way. And then, he remembered that even, when days were bad, even when the father had expired, these brothers' father had expired, the elder brother had taken all the responsibility and was still educating him, had not stopped his studies, even when they were, finances were really in bad state. He had never stopped his education. He had sent him to the village, to the city for higher education, had done everything for this, this small brother. So, and then he remembered, whenever, they had, it was very cold, in the village, the place where they lived. So, they had only one blanket each. He remembers all this on the way, they all had only one blanket each. And every morning when he used to get up, Babuli used to get up when he was young. He remembers that always he got up to see that there were two blankets on him. The elder brother used to get up at night, go to the fields very, very early when it was very dark, even before 4 a.m. and used to put his own blanket on Babuli. So, everything he remembers, and same way the brother was now, he feels so bad for not having, contacted him, or he had not kept in touch with him. So now they reach home and he notices a change. Every time when he used to go, now it has been many years, but every time when he used to visit, all the children of the house, they used to rush as, screaming and being very happy. Chacha has come, Chachu has come, all that. And even the sister-in-laws used to come and meet him very nicely, lovingly. But now when he goes, he notices only the mother was standing there, the widowed mother, and she hugs very nicely, and then she retires into her room and she sleeps. And the elder brother's wife very lovingly serves food to him, and he's the only one eating, because in village, they eat very early. So everyone else has eaten, and he again sees what is the dish, and there was this fish, Babuli used to love eating this fish, and then, looking at this dish, the same way it was cooked as he loved it and relished it, when he was young. And then he remembers, that even when he used to go to school, his brother used to make it a point that he should get all the healthy food that is good for a student. And he used to arrange, even if the others were eating different type of food, for him, this fish, which was favorite of Babuli, was always cooked. So today also he got the same meal, and he feels so bad that these people had not forgotten anything about him. Anyways, he was also tired, and then after having dinner, he goes off to sleep. But he notices that the middle brother and his wife had not come to meet him. And he feels very bad. And also, he had come to know through the letter itself that they were the ones who wanted partition now. So early in the morning, there are, those people of the registry office and people from the Panchayat. In village, you have to call the Panchayat Samiti, and in front of them, the division is done. So this whole, these people are here. He quickly gets ready and comes down, and then sees that in the courtyard, everything, even a spoon, a small wooden crusher, which is used in the kitchen, Everything was kept in the courtyard. And the mother, when he comes down, he notices the middle brother and his wife there. He notices all the other people of the village. All the elders were there in front of them. Everything was being taken place. And mother was nowhere to be seen. And then he realizes it's so difficult. The parents, father and mother, after marriage, they come together and they start arranging, making their own world for their own children. How will they ever be able to see partition being taken place on whatever their world was? Their world was being parted. For parents, all the three children are all the same. There is no difference between elder brother, the middle one, or the youngest one. They regard each and every with the same love and affection. Do we, our fingers have got all, every finger has got its own place. Even if the small finger gets hurt, the work stops of this whole hand. It gets this hindrance and obstacle. Everything is important. Every child for the parents is important, whether the child is in touch or not in touch. Isn't it? So now, mother was nowhere to be seen and the list was being prepared. And he saw the elder, he looked for the elder brother, and elder brother was standing at one side, calm and composed, with no conflict in his mind. He was totally the same person. How could anyone be so calm and composed, never angry, never disturbed? Even if he was disturbed inside, it never reflected from his face or expressions. So the list was made and everything was, being sorted out, and whatever the middle brother and his wife said, we want this, we want that, everything was, the elder brother said yes. And then quickly, the elder brother comes forward and he's wearing a watch, and he keeps the watch also in the things that were being for partition were being parted. So as soon as Babuli looks at that watch, and he has again memories with that, and he remembers that this was the watch that father of the brothers had brought for the eldest son when he had brought a lot of profit by working hard on the fields. They had a very good harvest that year. So the father had brought this watch for the eldest brother and for the elder brother. So, he keeps that, and then he also remembers that same watch was mortgaged to get money so that Babuli could be sent for higher education. And then he feels, oh God, so this watch, the money that, this watch was mortgaged and money was taken. All right. And he was sent to the city for studying with the money that they had got. So the elder brother must have collected that same amount of money to get the watch back, because it was a memory of the father. The father had bought this. And in a village, buying a watch, a good expensive watch, they don't really go for it. So this was something that the elder brother always wanted, but again he kept it there for partition. Everything was divided, and for Babuli, what the part came was good large field of paddy fields. They had 2 fields, and one was this paddy field which came in the name of Babuli. So everything was done, everything was signed, those people went away. Then in the evening, after lunch and all, the elder brother told Babuli, come, let me show you the part that you have got. I'll come and let's go round and see the paddy fields. And Babuli was very reluctant. He was feeling so very bad. So but he couldn't refuse the elder brother. So he goes and sees the beautiful paddy fields, full harvest. Everything was ready. The crop was so healthy, so nice. It was looking so beautiful. And every crop, every corner, every point of the paddy field reflected the love and affection and hard work of the elder brother. Everywhere he could see with such a lot of hard work and care, elder brother had grown this crop. Beautiful harvest it was, and it was all surrounded by a very nice wall. All right, and each and every brick of that wall spoke of the care that elder brother had taken. He had all those, sprinkler system and everything ready. Babuli feels so bad. He questions himself. Is this for me? How can I take it? I have not even spent one winter night, one day of hot summer here. I did not even visit. Am I to be the owner of this? Should I be the owner of this? He was very, very disturbed, and he was even able to recollect whatever his wife wanted, everything, he was in such a lot of, there's complexities of life. He quietly comes back home. He has his dinner again, all favorite things of him. Next day he had to leave because he had his office. So he gets up early in the morning and that paper that he had got, that this is yours, this portion of land is yours, and few other items, he writes just behind that on the blank side. I'm sorry, I've got a very bad cold. I'm sounding, So he writes at the back that, dear brother, I know if I would have told you anything, you would not have agreed. And you are just like my father. Argue I cannot with you. I don't have the guts to argue with you. But this paddy fields and whatever items, even that watch comes into his category for his the part that he was getting. And this watch educated me. I have become a city babu, a selfish city babu, which I am realizing it now. This is not mine. This belongs to you. And this paddy fields, I have no right over this. This is my tribute to you for all the sacrifices that you have done for me. I cannot take this. This is all yours. So I am giving all this to you. I'm signing it at the bottom that I have given everything to you as a tribute for all the sacrifices that you have made in your lifetime for me and for the whole family. With this, he hands it over to his mother, the slip, because he had just no guts to meet his elder brother. He would have burst out, he would have cried. He gives it to the mother, he hugs his mother, tells her to take care of herself, and says that he would come back quickly again and would always be in touch, because he had regretted a lot for not being in touch. And he quickly leaves, takes the bus and comes back. He feels, the whole night he had been thinking, can I not earn money and get things what I want? My brother has been doing so much for the whole family. He took care of the father, he took care of the mother. Can I not make things for myself? Do I have to wait to get my partition part, to get the whole house divided and take my part and then build my house on top of that? If my parents, my elder brother, can work so much, can't I do anything for myself? I cannot take this where I have not even contributed, not even a single day or a penny on it. So he leaves everything, and this was his tribute to his elder brother. Do write in the comment section how you like the story. This is a story I have not created it. I have read it before. Do write in the comment section, and please give me lots of likes. I get very less. And try to share my stories with everyone. And do take good care of yourself. We'll meet next Sunday again with another story. Goodbye. Do take good care. Bye-bye.